Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about a pen that I'm super conflicted about but still want to show you, and that is this Moonman or Moonman A1, and we're gonna compare it to Pilot Capless. Alright, let's just go to it. Let's switch a shot. Alright, a close-up of this Moonman or Moonman, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it a Moonman because of the fact that it has written on it Moonman. So obviously this is a copy of a pen. I wouldn't even say it's heavily inspired. It is simply a copy. And I have the original pen right here. We're gonna look at the pen first and then we'll compare the two. So this is a capless pen, so it does not have a cap, and it has a clicky mechanism that reveals the nib. And it has a tiny nib right there, and you hold it like this. So it is like a ballpoint, but not a ballpoint. This specific pen has a roll stop right here. This pen does come with a clip. You can make a choice, clip or clipless. And then at the section where you screw the two halves together, there's this kind of funky detail that my camera has having a hard time focusing on, but there it is, and it says Moonman. It feels like a solid pen. It's fairly heavy. It is not too long, not overly long, especially when you click the nib out. It is a fairly decent sized, fairly sizable, weighty pen. This, of course, is a copy of Pilot Capless. Now, I have the matte black Capless right here. Currently don't have a nib in it. That's why the plungy thing is down, the plunger thingy. But as you can see, these were heavily inspired, also known as copied by each other. Main difference here is that my Pilot Capless, the matte black one, has a clip where you hold the pen. The feel is very similar, though I am worried more about the finish on the Moonman rubbing off than on this Capless. I know that Pilot has done a lot to improve this matte black finish, because it did used to rub off. It used to show brassing underneath. Doesn't really do that anymore, I believe. But I don't know how that will go with the Moonman. As you can see, the Capless is more matte than the Moonman, and the part where it screws together has a different detail. Interesting thing is that the nib units between these pens are interchangeable. And also, the Moonman takes Pilot cartridges. Yes, that makes it obvious that is a blatant copy. So, I have a Pilot blue cartridge in here. And I took it out of the Moonman. I can put it in here. I've actually been using the... Oh, there's a nib unit, but not a cartridge or converter. I've been using this nib unit in a Decimo. And then, there we go. It's just interchangeable. So, you can use whatever nib you want in the Moonman if you have a bunch of capless nibs, and the other way around. So yeah, big difference, clip versus clipless. But then there is a lot of similar real estate going on. Now, of course, my actual Capless came with a gold nib. I believe it's an 18K nib. Or, yeah, it's an 18K nib. The Moonman comes with a steel nib, but there are steel nib Capless, so still, you could find a steel nib Capless. I know, I'm kind of conflicted about this pen. I like it because it is clipless. Like, I like holding this one more than I like holding my Capless. But it feels wrong because it's such a blatant copy. Like, we've had the the copy of the A23, which is also kind of a blatant copy. But this is such a interesting mechanism that Pilot developed, and now they've just copied it. I don't know. It makes me feel weird. I'm still gonna do a writing sample. I'm gonna let you guys decide on your own how you feel about this pen. If I don't think about the copy situation, I would say good pen for the money. I paid $28 for it. So let's go Moonman A1 with a, I would say fine, extra fine nib. It's more like a fine. The extra fine that I have with a Decimo is way finer. So let's say more fine. Pilot, blue, cartridge. And the nib is smooth, but unremarkable. Like, wow, I can't even write that. It's unremarkable. There's no like, that does not look like unremarkable, I'm sorry. This is not a very exciting nib to write with. It has gotten a little wetter, I feel, than when I started writing with it. But it's fine. It's smooth, but it lacks character. If I look at this pen like as its own thing, not comparing it to the Capless, I like this pen, but it wouldn't be a pen that I would grab out of my collection very quickly. Now, it also has the downside that this is the clipless version, which I like, but it's not a quick draw pen like the Capless, because you can clip this to a shirt and just grab it really quickly. This does not have that advantage. So yeah, no, not a pen I would choose out of my collection. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video about this pen, this very nice but copied pen. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. Alright, bye bye.